Hey, it's the Scotch Test Dummies. Today we're coming to you with Hakushu, a Japanese whiskey, and
German dogs.
German Shepherds.
That's right.
Brother and sister.
Let's test it.
Hello, test it. All right, we're gonna try to hold on to these pups while we do a little intro. So, we both have German Shepherds before and we love them. But you know what I forgot, Bruno?
What?
Puppy stage.
Puppy stage.
There's a reason puppies are so cute, and that's because their teeth are sharp and they pee everywhere.
My next dog I'm getting when he's 6 months old.
That's right. I don't want to wait this long.
We got these. Hold on. You're okay. Good boy. I got a boy, Bart got a female. They were 8 weeks old when we got them, and they are almost 12 weeks now. So we've had them about 4 weeks. Doing good though. We've had some pictures out on Twitter. Our Twitter followers may have seen some pictures of them when they were a little bit smaller, and we'll get some more pictures out of them.
You're a good little girl. You're a good little girl.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, one's going out. Dog down. Dog down.
Good boy. Go lay down.
All right. So they've been having a good time. It's the closest thing to having a kid you'll ever get. So odd hours, shoes being chewed. I got shoes that have been ruined. But hey, you know what makes up for all that? Japanese whiskey.
Japanese whiskey.
Hakushu.
12-year-old Hakushu.
We had to get this tested because it's more than half gone. I'm like, we need to review this before we're out of it because I like it. All right, let me get these dogs down.
Yep, let's put them up.
All right. Woo! All right, we had to exit stage right the dogs.
Yep, we got the dogs put up. A little distraction there.
Oh, yeah.
We figured it. That's all right.
Yeah, we wanted to get them in. We love the dogs. I am scarred up, so I'm not depressed nor suicidal, but my wrists are all chewed up. So, what else? Puppy etiquette. What are the 3 things I forgot were get every possible thing they can chew out of visual chew range.
Yeah, actually this is the youngest pup I've probably had. Most of them that I've gotten have been probably the 4 to 6 month range. Where they're already sleeping through the night and stuff. I mean, you know, at first you get the little, you know, they're sad, they get, you know, the change of environment and everything kind of stresses them out and they cry a little bit. But at first we were going outside 3, maybe 4 times a night, getting up every 2 hours to take him out.
That is baby. That's infant baby stuff. I actually slept out on the couch 2 nights with her in the kennel next to me because she was squealing all night. And then that worked. That was your suggestion. We're good. She would get up one time, 3 in the morning. I'd have all my stuff lined up, ready to go, take her out. She'd do her business. We'd come back in. I'd get back on the couch. That totally reminded me of a newborn baby. Because when in your first month of a newborn baby, at least, your schedule revolves around baby, not around anything else, which is kind of neat. I remember my first 2 weeks, it was like my wife and I were in our own world, nothing else. Sorry. Hey, Hakushu. I was waiting for you to say, oh, okay, back on the thing. Where you've shifted into it. What else on dogs?
Going.
I don't know. I started to ramble. I never ramble.
Let them know. We'll get some more pictures out on Twitter.
Yeah, it's been interesting, and maybe you're right. I don't know if I've ever. Yeah, no, she tears me up. Wow. I wrestle with her. Yeah. Bruno has another dog at home, so I think his dogs wear each other out.
Yeah, they play together, so he gets a lot of exercise there. You don't have another dog. No, so your dog.
No. I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old, and the 6-year-old with Down syndrome wants to make friends with the dog, but he usually gets overwhelmed, and then he's screaming. So he goes up with his proverbial olive branch, and which is the dog treat, and then gets basically gently mauled. But those teeth, holy moly!
Yeah, they're sharp.
Whew. Hakushu. This is our first Japanese, or at least my first Japanese whiskey. You?
Yes, that was the first one I'd had as well.
All right, so
locally here we've seen Hibiki and the Hakushu. I have not seen the Yamazaki on the store shelves around here yet.
No, we have not seen the Yamazaki.
Hibiki and Hakushu, though, are both from the Suntory.
Right, so is Yamazaki.
Yeah. Is it? Is Yamasaki?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is it Yamasaki or Yamazaki? With a S or a Z?
I don't know. Let's just go with the Z, because I don't know how to spell it. All the Twitter followers know exactly what I'm talking about. So,
Great nose.
Yeah, my nose, that is a good nose. I get a nice sharp spice with a floral note inside. But it's gentle at the same time. So there's no...
I just got a slight peat, which I didn't get when we were tasting it before. Have you gotten any peat in it at all? Just a very slight one. Seemed like.
To me, it's less peat, almost that sulfur hint. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because I smell what you're saying.
Are you smelling what I'm selling?
Smelling what you're selling. All right.
And I didn't get that during our tasting, so that's kind of odd. It's in there though, but it's very similar to Scotches on the nose.
Yeah, well, yeah, this is definitely in the Scotch tradition.
Yes.
On the taste, I get a cinnamon spice brine flavor.
I got just a very slight acetone, not too much. I get that floral note that you're getting, and a little bit of spice on the nose.
Well, I'm into the taste. I get a very sweet, soft aftertaste, neat. And this is one where if I kind of run my tongue over my teeth, I can really pick up that sweetness. It kind of clings there. But what I find it very interesting is that little hint of brine that I'm getting. So,
I don't get any. Yeah, oh yeah, just a drop in there. That's very pleasant, though. Is it 40%? 43%.
43% ABV. So
very good, neat. Add just a drop of water. Open it up a little bit.
I get a little spicy touch of molasses. I thought it was going to have a more in-your-face kind of taste at first, but it's got a nice subtlety to it.
I was very surprised to it. I didn't know what to expect from a Japanese whiskey. On my taste, on the neat, I get a sharp spiciness, oak, malt, and a slight fruitiness, a lighter fruit.
Definitely get the malt, touching it open with a little bit of water. I get that maltiness. I definitely get that oak. I don't know why I thought it was going to be, I don't know, I thought it would be harsher. It's got a really smooth finish to it.
It does.
So
yes.
There's no bonsai charge.
For like I say, and it's the first Japanese. We had a Japanese in one of our tastings we did. I don't remember what it was. And when we went with other scotches and stuff, and that was earlier on in our Scotch career.
I'd forgotten all about that.
But I was not impressed with it, whatever it was that we had at the time.
But yeah, this one, I mean, this is right in with your Scotch whiskeys. It's like a distant cousin. It's the cousin that went abroad. So
I actually had that. I put in my notes that if we had a blind test, I wouldn't know that this was a Japanese whiskey.
Sure.
On the nose. And
they've got a real nice website, Suntory does, where they talk about the Japanese tradition. I forget, it was 3 things. It's like nature and naturalness of what they do. And I cannot remember the gentleman's name, nor would I probably be able to pronounce it. But I believe in like the 1890s or early 1900s, the gentleman that kind of founded all the Suntory stuff went over and learned in Scotland, and then came back to Japan and brought that tradition, that time-honored tradition on how to distill and basically age your whiskey.
You just made that up.
I did not. That's good. I got on their website and I watched it. The other thing I'll tell you, which is cool, because there's been a buyout, it's now Beam Suntory, with 51% actually being controlled out of Kentucky. The CEO was on, and the CEO is a Japanese man that comes from a heavy retailing standpoint. And he had mentioned that the reason Beam in Kentucky, that division was actually had a little bit more of a controlling interest, was he believed that the American whiskeys really innovate. but he also believed that the Japanese whiskeys are very solid in the tradition and the making of the whiskey. Just the way he talked, much to my delight, was that he has forbidden, and I believe that's the term he used, forbidden his CEOs from partaking in Hakushu or Yamasaki. And he suggests they go with anything from Beam, including, I'm blanking on it, Maker's Mark. So that was, he was suggesting, because the supplies are so thin with Hakushu and Yamasaki that the CEOs, of course, could probably pull it right off the line. Nope, forbidden.
Yep.
But
let's ship as much of that out to the States as we can. Let's get it out.
Yeah,
you guys quit drinking it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's all about getting it to the customer. And I was like, wow, no wonder you're the CEO and from a big retailer, because he's got me. So I'm really interesting. That partnership, I think, is going to be great in the years to come with Beam Suntory. Anything else you got there?
No.
Mark, because you blame me when we forget. And I've got mine. I'm ready to go with it, but we're going to wait for you to do a little reveal. 88. 88 is what I've got. And I really like it. Hey,
that's what I gave it to.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Okay, you're not just copying me?
Nope.
All right.
Go ahead, I'll show you my notes.
Well, I got to tell you, we actually first tasted this, back in February?
January.
Late
Actually,
January.
yeah.
And I told them we've got to get this reviewed because it's slowly disappearing. And I cannot
You've done
stay away
good,
from it.
actually.
Yeah.
There was still half a bottle.
Yeah,
there.
luckily what I did was I pulled out some other good scotches because I was going to this a little bit too much. And I knew we had to save it for the review.
That's good, though. I almost believe you about the guy that went to study in Scotland.
Oh, it's totally true.
Made up story.
No, it's not made up. I wish I could throw his name out there. So I do remember.
It's probably like Bob Summers or something.
Yeah, it was like a Mormon name. Oh God, the aftertaste on this, again, I got to tell you, it's got that little bit of molasses in there.
I was debating actually marking it up to an 89. In my notes, I had it as an 88, and I was debating going 89. I thought, it's right in there. It's close. I'm going to stick with the 88.
If I was going to be, it's in that, it's got that briny little flavor for me, and I usually don't lean toward the briny ones too much, but I like them. But it's got that mixture of that brine with a little bit of sweet molasses. Yes, it does. Like I do, but it's Talisker I like because that soft, subtle peat.
It's a lot. The
the
brine's
peat
a lot stronger in it. Though,
yeah, but it's the peat that's married with it. Yeah. So no, I don't dislike the brine. This has that briny, sweet molasses taste.
And see, maybe that's what I thought was that slight bit of peat at first. Maybe that's the brininess too that I got that I didn't get before. But
yeah, not anti-brine at all, but that's kind of what you're going to get when you come into here, at least on the 12 year. So very, very nicely made.
So if you get you a German dog, get you some Japanese whiskey.
Yeah, while you're being gnawed on by your German Shepherd pup, you know what takes the pain away? Hakushu. Hakushu 12 year. So. And there we go. Scotch Test Dummies.
Solancha.
So, Japanese whiskey at you, Scotch gods.
Dummies.
Dummies. See you guys.